What's up, guys? Classy Metal here. I had every intention of recording this video yesterday, just did not happen, but Metalhead box is here. As per usual, I've already gone through and spent a little bit of time with the things in the box. That way I can speak on them a little bit better than just showing you something and not knowing what I'm talking about. At least now I can pretend to know what I'm talking about and maybe make the video a little bit better for you guys. At this point, you all know who Metalhead Box are. You know what the service is. You know everything about them, I'm sure, if you're watching this video. Just on the off chance that you don't, they are a monthly subscription service that delivers high quality metal merchandise to your month, each and every month, to your doorstep each and every month. This month was a very death metal heavy box. I do the all metal version of the Metalhead box. You can try to cater some of the items, especially the albums that you receive in your box, towards a specific genre that you particularly prefer. I do the all metal. I like to see what all they have to offer, and I stick with the all metal option. The Metalhead box website will be linked up in the description. The fish just tried to splash me. I don't know if you heard that. I don't know if it came through on the camera or not. So I'm just going to get into this. As I was saying earlier, it was a very death metal heavy box this month. First up, we have an Autopsy Patch. We received a tribute pin, a Mark Rudolph design tribute pin several months ago that was very, very similar to this patch. It's the same artwork and that type of stuff, but I dig that artwork. I dig Autopsy, so I'm not the biggest patch person. I have a ton of patches just piled up now. Eventually I would like to do something with them. I just don't know what that's going to be, but this will be one that I keep for a project at some point in the future. I just said it was a death metal heavy box, and then I'm going to show something thrash. So there's a flag. They do these little banner flags every once in a while. This is a Slayer, Slatanic word mocked flag. I actually have a spot in my room that I think this would look good in, so I'm kind of stoked to have a new one of these to hang up on the wall. I was just thinking, not too long ago, I have a Mayhem little flag poster that we received through Metalhead Box quite a while ago, and I was looking at it on the wall. And I was like, man, they haven't done one of those in a while. Kind of hope they do. And I had a bare spot that needed one. So perfect timing on that. The shirt I received this month was pretty stellar. We have Incantation. And I'm digging that artwork. I know it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot going on there on that artwork. For me, that artwork is kind of that scratchy looking early Incantation demo vibe going on. It reminds me of some of their stuff that was on those early 1990-esque demo material that Incantation put out, and that artwork kind of goes with that theme of that older stuff. So I'm kind of glad to see that on there. It's kind of a nice little throwback going with the shirt there. So I was stoked for the Incantation shirt. I got 2 CDs in this month's box. I kind of labeled them the bad and the good. I will do the bad first. This one was a bit disappointing for me. This is the Bleeding with their 20. This just came out. I think this maybe today, I think, was the actual release date for this EP entitled Rise Into Nothing. There is a track on here, the title track, Rise Into Nothing, which features the Bleeding, which is a death / thrash. They kind of lean more to the thrashy side of things, but there is some death metal vibe. It's kind of back and forth. With that track, Rise Into Nothing, they kind of delve into blackened thrash metal a little bit. It's featuring McBain. I can't remember his first name, from Hellripper, doing some vocals and stuff. It's kind of a novelty track. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's the Bleeding with Hellripper, and for me, it feels almost like a novelty release. And then what was disappointing for me on this EP was that was the only real original material that was on this. They kind of rehashed some stuff from the Morbid Prophecy full length. They did some a couple of, I guess, reworkings of songs on there. I'm kind of under the impression if something isn't broke, don't fix it. I mean, the Hammer of Penance 2021, they cleaned up the production on that, but I kind of liked the 2019 version a little bit better. I don't know if it's just because that's what I heard first, and then the Morbid Prophecy Raw edition. I don't even know why that's on here. The full length version of that sounds so much better. They did a unreleased demo remix of Sadistic Savior. I mean, it is what it is, and then there's a few little live tracks on there. I'm kind of wishing I never even took this one out of the plastic. I wish I would have waited and just listened to it on Bandcamp today when it was actually released. I mean, I do enjoy the bleeding. Please don't get me wrong and think that I don't enjoy the band. Their two full lengths are absolutely stellar. This feels almost like a little cash grab just off of one novelty track. And I don't know. It's probably just going to sit on the shelf until at some point I either throw it on Discogs for sale or rehome it to someone else that will actually appreciate it. Next up, this is one that I actually did enjoy out of this month's box. This is Reveler. They are old school death metal out of Massachusetts. I believe they're in Dunwich, Massachusetts. The title of this is just Festering Decompositions, but it is a compilation of a lot of their demo and EP material. They've only put out demos and EPs leading up to this point. This was released on Black Market Metal label. Black Market getting in on this old school death metal surge that's going on right now. One thing that I like about Reveler, there are hundreds of bands right now putting out this exact same sound. There are hundreds of bands that are all following the same formula of this old school death metal that's just in full swing right now. So when you find a band that kind of sticks out, when you find a band that you can kind of remove from that bunch and pinpoint their stuff and like what they're putting out, that's a testament of how good the band is. And I'm really digging what I've heard so far from Reveler. This release in particular is hard to find anywhere. I like to link the stuff up in the description. That way you can at least check the releases out. I found their Bandcamp that has a lot of their demos that are on this compilation on there, and they have like cassette versions and that type of stuff that's been released through Life After Death Productions. As far as finding this one particular CD, it's hard to find it. I do dig this because it has a lot of those demos together on my preferred format, so I am stoked to have this on CD. I tried looking at the Black Market Metal label website, which is under construction. It appears that site has, especially the shop on that site, has been under construction since like 2019, so don't know what's going on there. I don't know how you can get a copy of this if you would like one. I will link up the Reveler Bandcamp, though, that way you can check out their kind of gore-driven, horror-themed, old-school death metal. I know that sounds pretty cliche. I know that there's a lot of bands doing that right now, but that for me, this band stands out. I'm excited to hopefully hear a full length from these guys in the future, and looking forward to seeing where they're going. So, all in all, this was a pretty good month for me. I personally really dig death metal. It was very death metal heavy. I'm kind of interested to see what the boxes were for people that have other genre specific, maybe see what some of their releases were that they received in theirs. I've only seen the Incantation shirt, so it may have been a one-off shirt in this month's box. Sometimes they have a couple different options, and then sometimes it is one particular shirt. Either way, I'm not mad because I really dig that Incantation shirt. I really dig Incantation as a band. That's all I've got for today. I have some other videos I need to make, but even with this one, I'm behind on doing just about everything with this channel. I do apologize for that, but life kind of gets in the way sometimes. I will try to get back on track and have some new content for you in the very near future. Other than that, that's all I've got for today. So stay classy, stay metal, and I will see you guys as soon as possible. I promise.